If you have a Ford truck, full-size van, or SUV, you have a bunch of different maintenance intervals to look at. But the two main ones are 7,500 miles and 15,000 miles. Every 7,500 miles, you're going to be doing an oil change, you're going to be rotating the tires, and you're going to be inspecting the air filter and the wheel system to make sure everything's good and tightened there. And at that 7,500 mile interval, you're looking at anywhere between $20 and $75 for an oil change, depending on the type of oil change you want to do. And your rotation could be free if it's included with the oil change service, or it could cost $20 to $40 if you go to a quick lube place. And every 15,000 miles, you're again doing an oil change and rotating the tires, but you're also changing the cabin air filter and doing a bunch of inspections on your half shafts, your brake systems, your air filter, and various other points on the vehicle. What you're looking at is $20 to $75 for oil change. Tire rotation could be free, but it could also cost between $20 and $40. For your cabin air filter, it's going to run you between $15 and $30, depending on the quality of filter and whether or not the shop charges labor or if they do that for free. And all of your inspections should be included as part of the service. Once your vehicle hits 30,000 miles, you're going to do the standard every 15,000 mile interval, which again is your oil change, tire rotation, and replacing the cabin air filter, but you're also going to be replacing the engine air filter and the fuel filter. The engine air filter is going to cost you about $20 installed, and for your fuel filter, you're looking anywhere between $75 and $95 to have that replaced. And once you hit 60,000 miles, you're again doing another 15,000 mile service, which is going to be your cabin air filter, changing oil and filter, and rotating your tires. But you're also again going to be replacing that fuel filter for $75 to $95. And you're going to be doing your engine air filter again for about $20. At the 90,000 mile mark, again, you're at your standard 15,000 mile interval, which is going to be your oil and filter and cabin air filter and a tire rotation. And you're also again going to be replacing your engine air filter for about $20 and your fuel filter for about $75 to $95. But you're also going to be adding in brand new spark plugs. This is going to cost you between $230 and $270 on the Ford F-150, depending on which engine it has and how much the shop charges per hour for labor. And from the 90,000 mile point forward, the F-150 just repeats its service. So again, every 7,500 miles, oil change, tire rotation. Every 15,000 miles, oil change, tire rotation, and cabin air filter. Every 30,000 miles, oil change, tire rotation, cabin air filter, engine air filter, fuel filter, and every 90,000 miles, all of that plus your spark plugs. So on your 2010 Ford pickup truck, van, or SUV, you're looking at about $180 to $200 per year in maintenance costs. Now keep in mind, those are going to swing back and forth by the mileage the vehicle has. So your 7,500 and 15,000 mile intervals are going to be very small. They're going to be in the $20 to $60 range, give or take. Once you hit the 60,000 and 90,000 mile intervals where you're doing your fuel filter and your spark plugs, looking at that fuel filter is going to add $75 to $95 to the base cost. And then your spark plug is going to cost $230 to $270 added to the base cost. Be prepared for those two intervals, the 60 and 90, to be significantly higher than the 75 and 15,000 miles. But over the life of the vehicle, you can expect between $180 to $200 per year should do you.